Hey, happy Sunday, guys. Welcome to the Andy and Kelsie show. This is episode 3, and I'm Andy.
And I'm Kelsie. And today on our cooking show, we are going to be doing some homemade turkey meatballs, a homemade healthy version of an Alfredo sauce, and then we're going to be putting together a chicken spinach Alfredo pizza at the end. So it's going to be awesome. Hope you guys enjoy it, and here we go.
Okay, for the meatballs, in a large bowl, we have 4 pounds of ground turkey. In this bowl, we have 6 minced cloves of garlic. I'm going to add those in there to the bowl. And then the next ingredients, 2 eggs. Well, it's not the type of bowl for that. Whoops.
All right, and then we're gonna set that bowl aside, and then we have a smaller bowl where we are going to put almond flour, and if the original said a 1/4 cup, but because we're doubling, I have a 1/2 cup here. And then we have 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. And we're doing a combination Italian zest seasoning. So this contains my onion powder, it contains my sea salt, and a bunch of other really good spices to make these meatballs delicious. So I'm gonna sprinkle a good amount of that in there. It's supposed to be about 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna finish with some black pepper. Kind of mix those all around together, and now we get to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients bowl, and then Andy is gonna start mixing them together with his hands. Okay, once he gets the dough all nice and mixed together, then he's gonna take about 1-inch balls, yep, and roll them up, and then we're gonna place them perfect on parchment paper baking sheet. While we're putting all these ingredients together, the oven is warming up to 400 degrees, and once we get all the meatballs on the pan, they are gonna cook for 18 to 20 minutes. Now for the Alfredo sauce. So I put a skillet on medium heat, and I start with a tablespoon of butter, and then 1 garlic clove minced, and I'm gonna let those melt in the pan for about 1 minute. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour, and I used gluten-free flour for this recipe. Then I'm gonna mix those around until it creates a paste or a dough. Then I'm going to add the 1 cup of chicken broth and whisk that around until most of the chunks are gone. As you can see, it's starting to get thicker and thicker. Then I'm going to add the 1 cup of cashew milk and keep mixing. And I'm gonna let it sit on medium heat for about 6 to 8 minutes. And after those 6 to 8 minutes, then I'm going to add my 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, as well as a teaspoon of salt. and then finish with a few dashes of pepper. And then I'm going to blend those all together until they're completely mixed in, and then let the whole mixture thicken on no heat. Andy the grill master, getting our chicken ready.
Pizza time.
Okay, so now we're gonna put together our pizza, and we are doing a gluten-free crust. This is the brand that I'm using today. You ready?
Hell yes.
So ready. Okay, so we're gonna take our Alfredo sauce that we finished, and I'm gonna spoon this over the pizza. Ooh, yes.
That's a real thick sauce right there. Real thick.
So spread this all around. It smells so good. And the rest of the sauce we are gonna pour on top of our meatballs that we made. It's gonna be delicious. Can you give me one more spoonful?
Of course.
Thank you. That's good. Get it all saucy. And we're not gonna be using cheese, so the Parmesan cheese in here is gonna be more than enough. And then I'm gonna take my fresh spinach leaves and decorate my pizza. Last but not least, we're gonna top with our grilled chicken. We didn't overcook it because it is gonna bake in the oven as well. So tried to keep it slightly on the underbaked side. Put a good amount of chicken on there for our protein. So delicious. So it's a super simple pizza.
Now, if you're a big boy though, like myself, you roll that up the chicken, you'll be scared. You know that, fellas?
That's right. You know, I'm a small person and I still eat plenty of meat. Okay.
We won't go there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Then, when we put together our pizza, now we're gonna put it in the oven at 410 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's nice and crisp on the outside, ready to rock.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Andy and Kelsie show.
With the Alfredo sauce and some chicken. And I probably should say something after that.